Downtown, I got that heat. Let's go.
Hey, Dad, now this is funny, people. Where are you, Dad? Hey. What?
Gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go.
I don't know what happened there.
You're
it
right.
said my browser couldn't play the. It said my browser couldn't play the video clip.
Really?
Isn't that strange? Yeah.
That's weird. There's more YouTube trying to get you, brother.
I'm telling
YouTube's
you,
after you.
I got to get a lawyer.
Yeah, YouTube is on you.
This is damn, man.
Hey,
Wow.
nice to see you, Alvin. How you doing today, other than YouTube fucking with you?
I'm okay. I'm glad that it's Friday and everyone's here. I get to see everyone.
Yep.
I can't even say I see everyone because I can't even read the chat because they kicked me out of that too. I have to watch the chat from my from the TV.
Well, you can watch the chat from the comments over there on the in StreamYard.
Yeah. But I hate switching back and forth.
Yeah,
I don't want to miss anything. But I will be over there and put it up on the side for you to read.
Awesome. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and say hey to everybody that we see over in the side chat. We had so Steve is the first one in this chat, but actually Steve was not the first one in the chat, actually. So he was listening to some AC/DC. I think it was at like 3:30 this afternoon. He was already in. It's an hour and a half early. So, hey, Steve, how are you doing? Eddie's hanging with us. Michael back with us. You got Bob, Nice for you to come hang us again. Sohail, thank you for joining us. Always from Portugal. Always tuning in. Always one of the first ones to tune in. Canuck Gal, she's going to hang with us today, so we'll have her here today to watch the chat and to throw her comments in there. And Alban will be watching for and make sure I put them over here on the thing. Monkey number 28, happy that it's Friday. Happy this Friday. And thank goodness it's Friday also. Because you know how many more work days I got?
How many? What are we up to? None?
3.
3?
3.
Wow.
All right. So, So, hey, Mr. E, nice to see you. And Eddie, yep, I already grabbed it. Already grabbed my keep me moisturized throat. Roger's hanging with us. Nice to see you. Celtic Lad 619. Diggs and also I tried to throw people's comments up while we're doing the intro, like people, throw their comments up there. Mandy, thank you for hanging with us. Chris is with us again today. Mark, always. James, what's up, James? Always hanging with us. One of the he follows Super Dell. I think I pulled him over from Bo Knows and Super Dell and some of those folks, Shrink and Share and all those. I think that's how I wrangled James in. So thank you for hanging out with us, James. Tim, always long time subscriber. He's been a subscriber since the beginning of me, like from the start. Koi G, Tommy, nice to see you. Thank you for joining with us today. Penn. I saw Penn's hanging with us. Todd Cummings is hanging with us. Ray's hanging with us. Brianna, nice to see you. Nick, Deggs, the Beach is hanging with us. Crazy Canuck, Tribalized. Let's see who else we got. DJ, nice to see you, DJ. Maybe he'll be on the panel later on. Got Mike G, Doug. Nice to see tons and tons of Peters hanging with us. Tadow. And Gail, Miss Gail, thank you for joining us, Gail. So lots of regulars, a few new people in here. Brianna, thank you for coming and hanging out with us. We'll just have a discussion about cord cutting options on these. Try to answer your questions as best as me, or if I can't answer it, I'll give it to Alban and let him answer the questions. And we'll just try to make your streaming experience as good as we can make it. I mean, we know that sometimes it's a headache, but if you're going to cut the cord and you want to save some money, you're going to need to put forth a little bit of effort, because that's what you're either going to use. You're going to pay money, or you're going to pay a little bit in sweat equity and some little bit of effort. And so we try to make it as easy as you can. We try to make it as easy to give you some information to figure out where you want to go with this. So, so thank you. And Coy, I think this is one of the first times. I don't remember seeing him. I know. Come on, you Gunners! Oh, so that. Oh yeah, the book I read. The movie. It was a movie. It was a book I read. Oh, Boo's gonna kill me.
There's a lot of them.
No, yeah. Well, see, I've only read a couple books.
Come on, you Gunners! I know. That's why I'm shocked.
The one where they have to go find the pieces, and it's got to do with the virtual world. Tell me, Koi G, come on, you Gunners. Shoot, I can't think. I'll think of it. Someone will jump in there. GoPro, what's up? So, dang it, it's a damn sci-fi movie, great movie, better book than a movie, that's for sure. All right. Well, yeah, I'm getting sidetracked. My brain's going. Well, someone will
Ready
throw
Player One.
No. Yeah. Ready Player One. Ready Player One. Because remember, they were gunners. They were gunners.
Right.
They were looking for those pieces. So yes, Ready Player One.
Okay.
And Ready Player Two, the book Ready Player Two was actually not a bad book. So if you liked Ready Player One as a book, check out Ready Player Two. Not a bad book. Not as good as one, but whatever is two is never as good. Unless you look at Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings, I will say, were some good stuff. So, yeah, Jim's got it. Yep. See? He says the Arsenal. No, I was thinking of, like Jim says, I was thinking Ready Player One. Come on, you Gunners. I was thinking of Gunners from Ready Player One. So we're going to go through and talk about some tech stuff. We'll jump into some questions if you guys got. And so if you have some questions, post them over there and I will try to answer those questions. We'll see if we can get some people to jump in on this chat with us to talk about some different topics, and we'll see what happens. So yeah, see, obviously we're not football fans because we didn't know it had to do something with the Arsenal Football Club, which is called you and I, it'd be the Arsenal soccer team. That would be, we would consider that the Arsenal soccer team. So they call good thing ARB's not here. So you'd be like, oh, that's you damn Americans.
Yep.
So one of the first topics we'll throw out here, and I'm not sure if you guys watched or took a look at the topics that I posted on the topics for the show, or some of the topics that were going to be in the show. And again, this show is to talk about how you can save some money, to find out how to what services might work for you, what applications might work for you, but also I tell people all the time, don't trade in the cable or satellite company to subscribe to 15 services, because you're not going to save any money if you're paying for 15 services and not paying for cable or satellite TV. So Paramount has jumped in with Showtime as a bundle, and I want to say it was $10 a month that they're offering this package, and they're kind of doing like Disney. I think they're thinking like Disney, doing the Disney, ESPN, Hulu package where it was a certain price. I think they're trying to jump in that because Paramount Plus has some sports. Because don't they do? It's not the UFC. What one? Bellator.
Bellator.
They do Bellator fights. So you'd get Bellator fights if you have that Paramount, as well as Star Trek, as you can see up there, and Showtime, which is Showtime for some folks is awesome to have. But we can take a look at Paramount jumping in, and Paramount has some other packages that they have jumped in with other companies. So if you're don't be surprised if you don't see Paramount jumping in the bed with other packages trying to entice people, because to be honest, there's so many packages right now that you can get with bundles and services. Everyone's trying to create that. I think everyone's chasing Disney, of course, with that Disney, ESPN, Hulu package. Because to be honest, what's that? $13 or $14 a month. In my opinion,
we'll see how long that lasts.
Yeah, well, yeah. But I think, in my opinion, that's probably one of the better packages. If someone's a cord cutter and they're wanting not to get a lot of services, that's going to have your best, your most variety. And it's going to give you a lot of variety because it's going to have your sports, it's going to have your movies, and then it's going to have your Hulu, which tends to have some of those other shows that people want. But you can look. This is also ad supported. One of the things that is ad supported with the $10 a month. If you want non-ad supported, it's going to be $13 a month. I didn't see, when I read through the article, I did not see where it said that this was going to be a timed. It does say limited time promotion, but that doesn't mean that if you sign up, you you may get that price. Excuse me. Right. Yeah, well, we know it's not a hair, so we could, we know it could possibly. I don't think it would be. Yeah, Daps tossed that in there real quick. So we don't limited time to sign up for, but that doesn't mean that it would end after a certain period of time. You possibly could be grandfathered into that package. So, so either $10 a month or $13 a month for Paramount. I'm not for me, it's not a massive fan. I'm not sure what some of the people in the side chat. So what do you guys think about Paramount? Is that been anything that you guys would want to jump into, or any of you guys are Paramount Plus people? I've Paramount Plus. I don't know. I've never been.
I don't. There's nothing there on the network that I think I would, run to watch. Mm-hmm. No, because it's actually
that's CBS. That's CBS. It's CBS. It's CBS's, because it was CBS Plus. Wasn't it CBS Plus at first?
CBS All Access.
Yeah, that's what it was called. Now it's Paramount Plus.
Oh, okay.
They changed the name.
All right. So I did like watching Star Trek from there. There were some other CBS All Access shows I did like, so, but I couldn't see myself, going to pay for it though.
On here it's showing Star Trek, The Good Fight, iCarly.
Okay.
So Showtime has The Billions, Chai, and American Rust.
Yeah.
And don't they have that other
American
one that
Rust
I liked?
is pretty good. Have you?
No, I haven't seen that one.
Yeah.
What's that? Succession?
Oh, that's for HBO, isn't it?
Is that HBO? I can't remember. So I know it hasn't started yet, or the next
third
season.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. So I was looking to see if anybody nobody. Mandy says not me. Yes, if it's on Go ID. Yeah.
Yeah,
we
that's
got
a great
WK.
station.
Yeah, I love that station. Yeah. And Mandy, that's why. Yep, she likes the K app. Yep. It's me too, babe. That's me. You also get access to Big Brother. Okay, so Roger.
Okay, yeah, the Roger's hooked there.
Yeah. So yeah. Yeah, so all right, so we got that. The next topic I was going to toss out there, and I think that this may affect some people. I think and this had to do with SportsBay, and SportsBay was a way of being able to watch a lot of live sporting events, a lot of live sports channels. It seems like it may have been shut down and gone away. So if you were a user of SportsBay, you may find that you find a 404 error now, or website cannot be paid, or web page cannot be displayed. So we may see that gone. Again, it has to do with the Texas court's ruling. They were supposed to, what the Texas court said that was going to be allowed was that the people that were the Dish Network could subpoena the companies that the operators of SportsBay were hiding behind. They could subpoena those companies to give the identity to the people that actually are the suppliers. It says here, Dish claims that 4 sites doing the business with SportsBay.org, SportsBay.tv, live-NBA streams, and freefeeds.com. And it had a lot of different content for people. So that seems to be gone. A lot of times we find that once these sites are gone, they most likely don't come back. It's just if they shut down because they're worried about something like that, most likely they will not be returned. But it also talks about in here that the subpoena, or the ability to subpoena some of these third-party services, they are able to get in touch with who owns the domain and all those kind of Cloudflare, Google. They can get all kinds of different sites that they're able to subpoena and possibly get information. So we will see how that plays out. But sportsbay.org most likely will be gone. And again, I know that I had checked out that site. And again, it was a free site, and you could click on a particular sporting event and you would see the multiple links that they were able to find. And this may affect add-ons because a lot of times add-ons are trying to find free links. And so they'll find a free link, and it could be from a site like this, and then they will add it into the add-on. And then the add-on has that link and it will play. Now, not that you wouldn't know that it was coming from SportsBay or from their list, but that's where whoever created the add-on was pulling that link from. So we may see some links disappear in some of the add-ons that were free add-ons. We wouldn't be talking about paid IPTV. We'd be talking about your free add-ons that have live TV sections. We may see some of those links gone, or fewer of them. So that we may, not just the website would be affected, it's possibly could see a carryover into the add-ons. Let's go through. Donald said he found a new URL for SportsBay. Well, you'll definitely have to hit me up, Donald. We will definitely. I'll definitely care about that. Look at it. Look at the people. What's the new URL? You don't have to put it on here.
Don't let it. Yeah.
Don't put it on here.
Don't be
Donald,
like an IPTV service. Like
don't put it on here, Donald. Donald, you know where to find us on Telegram. Let us know through that way. That'd be a better way. That'd be a better way for everyone to know.
Yeah.
Let's see. Todd says SportsBay was so cool. It was. There's another one. Sports Surge is another site. If you care to take a look at that site, and it's a way of. It has lots of different. They don't really host it there. It's almost like a scraper, so it finds those links in other places. I know that I had looked at that for when I have friends that don't have any kind of service, and they're like, I want that. How do I get that to work? And so Sports Surge last time I checked, it worked. So we may see again not only an impact on the website, but you may see an issue with some of the add-ons. Let's see, ReleaseBlog, and again, this goes back. ReleaseBlog, for some of us older cord cutter people that were in with that been doing this a long time, ReleaseBlog was a type of site that a lot of people used that had a lot of information. Let me grab that. And ReleaseBlog, it was a great way of, it had not only the information about certain releases and a detailed description of what that release was, as in what anywhere from software to music to movies to TV, what it was. Then they went into actually posting the NFO file. And for some of us older guys that's been doing this a while, your NFO file was actually posted or added to a release. The RIP group or the release group would put an NFO file in there. And Alban, do you remember getting those NFO files? You'd have to use, you couldn't open it with Windows.
Right.
You'd have to, I had an NFO reader. It was called Damned NFO or something like that. And it would open up, and remember they would have like a picture with like, it reminded me of I remember. What was it? Like a dot matrix printer. It would be like an octopus or whatever it was. And then, but it would have description of what the release was. The description in details, how many parts it was, what version it was, how to install it. If you installed via an exe, and then how to replace, make sure to replace this. It would be from the release group. ReleaseLog would post that information, which if you were a person that was on those fringes, it would make it easier for you to be able to get your information. And and ReleaseLog even went to the point where they would give you links to torrents. So you could go through, I don't think they have any pictures of these. No, they would have a release, and then what it would do is it would give you the releases to it. Let me see if I can let's see. I thought I had, hold on a second. Let me. I'm sorry. I had that on my other browser.
You don't have them copy it over or not?
No, I put, hold on a second. I had those saved on my other one.
Yeah, okay.
Because I use Firefox, you know.
Yeah, I know.
So I had it on Firefox, and I didn't post the URL.
No, but what I'm saying is when you opened up Vivaldi, you didn't tell it to copy over there?
No, I got these. I got these after fact. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And so let me go ahead and I'm going to show you what one of them kind of look like. Let's see if I can pull up maybe this is but it would have, this one doesn't have it. It would have the release and what it was, and then it would have the information. They might have already turned them all off, and it would have like the torrent link. It was a very unique site. Again, if if you were guys from the older days, it was a very handy tool. A lot of times people now, there's a lot of shortcuts that people are able to take. And here, let me do this one. Maybe it's this one. Yeah. Here's an example of it. So ReleaseLog, and this would be a PC game, has information about the game. And again, system requirements, home links, download, and these would link you to wherever you could get the thing. They used to have even more information on movies and TV shows and music, but they actually got in trouble for that stuff because they didn't have the content, but they would link you to where you could get the content. So you could go to this site, find what you're looking for, read about it, say, oh yeah, I want it. And you'd click it and it would take you there and you would be able to download it. So they are closing their doors. So ReleaseLog is going to be gone. For people that are looking for certain releases or to find releases, I have told people, let's see if I can, scenerelease.net. I highly suggest people to use this, a great website to use if you're looking for content.
Still up. That's funny because Chris was just asking about that.
Yeah, great site, and great for if you're looking for certain content. If you watched my video about Real Debrid, how to use some of these links, and if you have Debrid or Premiumize or some of those, you're able to get it. I know that I was talking to Charles today about certain shows are sometimes slow to jump on Kodi.
Yeah,
you can actually go ahead and add them to your Debrid, and then you can watch them on your TV through Kodi through an add-on. So. Great site. I would highly suggest people to use this site as a bookmark it. It's great for when people say, oh, is that movie out in, whatever quality? Is that in 4K? Go here and look it up, and it'll tell you if it's available. They'll have it within the first couple hours. You'll see the release of it or on information. And these are on host groups. It's not going to be torrents. It's going to be release groups that are going to have, or hosting sites. It's going to be hosting sites where they link to. So great site to use, and I would highly suggest people to bookmark it if you're looking for that type of content to be able to find it. Let's see. Chris says, "Love it. I can stream directly to a PC and download." Yep, and yeah, I use it all the time. I add stuff to Premiumize or Debrid. You can just throw them in there, throw in there. Then when I go to watch it, if you use the Real Debrid mod or even a Shadow, one of the forks of Shadow, it has your torrent. I think it's torrent history. I think is what it's called in Shadow, and you can actually see all those things that you added. You can watch them right through there. So it's a great thing to have. Another good one. Thank you, 619. Thank you for that. Proxy BB. I didn't know about that. Now, Release BB, I do know about that. Now, there is an add-on that is out with that links into Release BB, but Proxy BB is another one. And Nick, thank you, Nick. Even in Fen and Venom, that you're able to pull those torrents that you add to Debrid. All right. So, yeah, it's sad. You see some of these sites go, but as I've said earlier, you guys and gals, we've got to be very flexible. I mean, if you're a cord cutter, you better learn to be flexible because things go away. Things are going to go away, and it happens quick. And if you're not flexible, you're going to get frustrated and upset. And this is a topic that we talked about last week, Alban.
Yep.
We talked about Amazon basically booting off. If you had signed up through Amazon for HBO Max, if you had signed up for the HBO through Amazon, Amazon was going to cancel the payments. They were not going to accept payments for HBO through your Amazon Fire Stick or your Amazon interface. And you even said, well, I bet HBO cuts them a deal or does a special. And I was like, I don't know.
They heard me.
I don't know. Yeah.
They're all watching. It isn't just, YouTube deal there is, they're all watching us.
Yeah, I guess you're right there because I guess HBO is paying attention to some of these cord kidding tips because we talked about the 5 million subscribers that HBO had that 5 million subscribers that signed up through Amazon. And that was the issue, was that the customers that signed up through Amazon were going to lose their HBO.
Mm-hmm.
And HBO basically said, whoa. Hey, we're going to cut you a deal, 40% off the ad-free annual subscription.
Wait, so
again,
that mean you didn't get your check from HBO?
No, they didn't. No, they didn't even send me like a free month.
Wow.
I mean, you would have thought they'd have sent me like a free month. Said, "Hey, Dabs, thanks for promoting us, talking about us on your show."
Uh-huh.
Or maybe they would give me an affiliate link. See, that's what they should do. They should give me an affiliate link.
Yep.
Just for signing up for HBO Max, cut people a little bit of deal. I put the affiliate link down at the bottom. People save a few bucks. Plus, they kick a few bucks my way because HBO says, thanks, Dabs, for directing people to, these people that are orphaned from Amazon.
Yeah.
But it's going to be only to certain people. It says offering to current subscribers. So not everybody's going to get this deal. It's going to be certain people. So if you'd signed up through Amazon,
5 million people that were sitting out there that were getting hosed.
Yeah. So it's looking at $109 for the year, which comes out to a little over $9 a month. So that is a savings, because I want to say it was. I thought HBO Max ad-free was around $13 or $14 a month if you signed up for it or something like that. So if you were a person that was orphaned by Amazon because you were a HBO Max person, you may want to check your emails. You may be given the opportunity to sign up for a year of HBO Max for the $109.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how many of our subscribers. I mean, maybe we have a few. HBO Max. I know some people are but it's a good deal if you're a person that signed up for that and you want to move over. $109. You got yourself a year's deal. So what would 40% off of that? So that'd have to be over $200. Or close to $200 if it's a 40% change, 40% savings. So yeah, it'd be close to $200 for the year, wouldn't it? If normally.
Normally, yeah.
Normally,
yeah.
So because it says it's a 40% off the year, and that's a year's deal. So if you're one of those people, you may want to do it. Oh, there's Succession, another show, folks, that. If you've not watched this, I really enjoyed that show. You watched it, didn't you, Alban?
No, I didn't watch it. I have it to watch, but I didn't get to it yet. I have so much other stuff. I'm,
Lord.
Hey, at least...
DJ, what's up? Have you watched Succession?
Succession? I'm lost now.
Succession. It was a TV show. HBO.
No.
All right. Wow. Yeah. Great. Good show. I would definitely suggest people to check that out. It's a good show. Definitely a good show. We're going to talk about more shows here soon enough. So let's see.
It's one that's passed me by.
And this leads us right into our next topic, which was TV shows, which is going to go into, we're going to discuss about Emmy winners. And I don't know, did you watch the Emmys? This past week?
I didn't watch it yet. No, I didn't watch it yet.
You didn't watch it?
It did hit my Plex, and I planned on watching it. So I didn't get to. I think that with all these shows since COVID, a lot of this stuff is like dropped off, or maybe it's just me because since I'm not watching regular TV, like I did back then. To say, oh, okay, yeah, the Emmys are on. Yeah, I gotta watch them. The shows have just been, dragged off. It's like I was watching the Kennedy Center Awards, and they changed the whole format, and it just, I just wasn't into it, as much as I liked watching it.
Yeah, well, I did. I don't normally watch it. Go ahead, DJ.
I was going to answer Technic there. We do have HBO. You just know how to get it.
We don't have HBO. Yeah, you're right about that. You got to know how to get it. There is a couple people here. Chris says Succession, not a bad It's not bad. A lot of characters you like to hate, and that is true because it has to do. It reminds me of a little bit of like Ted Turner-ish. You know how Ted Turner owned so much stuff.
Yeah.
It reminds me a little bit of that kind of a family.
Yeah,
There's a
that's
lot
what I
going
thought it was
on.
based on, wasn't it? Like, a TV mogul family or something like that.
TV mogul.
Yeah. I had read about it, and that's why I said, I got to watch this, but I just didn't get to it.
Great show, and I think Chris is right. There's a lot of characters in there that you really dislike. I mean, because it's a family, a dysfunctional family, and just some people that you're like, they're just hateful people. But I enjoyed it. I think there's 2 seasons, maybe 3. I think there's 2 seasons out.
It's 2 seasons out. There's a third one.
Yeah, but definitely there is some characters in it that did phenomenal. Jeremy, I can't remember his last name. Jeremy was one of the sons on that. Phenomenal job acting. Phenomenal job. He was nominated last year for an Emmy, and I thought he deserved it. He was a very good watch. So I'm looking through here about the Emmys, because I actually watched about an hour of the Emmys. The Beach boycotted the Emmys when Player Pass wasn't nominated. Well, we would have been under the limited edition.
Right.
So, yeah, thank you, The Beach. So we got just a few more weeks before that. So we're going to talk about some of the Emmys. And the reason why I thought that bringing up the Emmys is I think that this is a great way the show the Emmys is what it is. I mean, it's okay, but it actually can tide you or tip you into some things that are worth watching. There was some really good TV shows that came out this year, even though in Albin wasn't able to watch a lot of these TV shows. Yeah. There was a lot of good TV shows. I know Blue watched The Crown, and I don't know if she watched The Queen's Gambit. I know she watched The Crown, and she really, really liked it. I have not watched it yet.
Good. I haven't watched it either.
Yeah, I know that they said that The Crown won 11 Emmys, and The Queen's Gambit won 11 Emmys. So said Netflix won 44 Emmys for it. So,
but you see, I think that's like one of my things. It's like, you see like one thing wins, and it's just like that's all everyone is geared to. There are a lot of other smaller productions, I feel, that deserve something that they don't get. You know what I mean? And it's just like, so it's okay if somebody wins something one year, but for them to keep winning it, like they think that, this has got to win again. You know what I mean? Oh, it's got to be up there. There are a lot of other productions that are going on that just aren't getting the recognition that they should be. I feel
you're right. The smaller productions, but
it's the same with the Oscars, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, you have that small group of foreign film, the foreigns, or the how they do have their own section where they win, but it's not a very big not a very big thing. But this went to Albin. You and I talked about that Mayor of Easttown. HBO won 19 awards, multiple awards with Mayor of Easttown and Hacks.
Right.
I haven't watched Hacks yet, but I will. But but the reason why I kind of bring this up is sometimes people say, "Hey, what's a good show to watch?" Take a look at the Emmys. Take a look at if you see something that won, or not even won, but things that are nominated a lot.
Nominated, right.
If they're nominated a lot, and a lot of characters nominated, that usually is a good tip that maybe I should check that particular show out, because there's a reason why 3 or 4 people were nominated from that show.
Well, let me say, it's like I watched Wu-Tang, the Wu-Tang Clan, American Saga.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have even be thought of giving them an award for that show. It was a great show. All of the powers that came out.
Yeah, you're right about power. People love power.
Right, people love power, but Are we seeing those actors up? No.
I didn't see. I don't. Well, we'll go. Well, I'm gonna glance. We're gonna glance through some. We'll see if there's some of those that pop up. Glancing through Saturday Night Live. Okay.
Which they would always get.
They but they didn't win. They didn't win. They were just nominated.
Right, but who is that nomination coming from? Is it coming from the people, or is it coming from production, or is it coming from the actors? I know one of the awards
in the Emmy.
One of them I know is from the actors themselves that nominate other actors for what it has done. A lot of the Emmys are they have those for your consideration. They push those out for you to say, okay, yeah, vote for my movie. But if you don't have that kind of coin to sit there and say, yeah, let me push this out there to say, oh yeah, and nominate my movie or show, you're not gonna get nominated.
Yeah,
and that's not fair. Either put it to the people, to that are watching the content.
There's the People's Choice Awards. There's that. People's Choice Awards is and that is the people's thing.
But the Emmys are gonna laugh at People's Choice nominations.
Well, probably.
You know what
They're
I'm
not
saying?
going to be. Yeah, it won't be the same.
Right.
And you got different award shows that Sundance Movie Festival or something that sometimes tips
now,
on the
Sundance
Oscars.
Is great, right? Now Sundance is great
because this is more independence,
right?
Let's see. I was going to mention. I thought it'd be a good idea because we talk about different shows. I've not watched Hacks. No, this was nominated on multiple sections. So Hacks was nominated. Ted Lasso. I actually seen this has been out, the whole season's out on that, and I've seen it posted, and I was like, I'm not watching that stupid show. And I started watching it. Because look at here, for Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Comedy Series, you got 2 different actresses nominated in this one section. I started watching Ted Lasso, and it's pretty good.
If you remember back to the days of The Sopranos, the days of Mad Men, it was the same thing. They sit there and say, okay, well, this was the supporting actress, and this was the other person, the girl under her, and it was just like, well, there are other shows out there, and always it irritated me that like it's like you take a classic show like Married with Children, okay?
Yeah.
Did it win anything? No.
Well, no.
It wouldn't.
Was it nominated though?
It wasn't even nominated. You know why?
Because that was when Fox.
It was Fox, and everyone, and they all hated Fox. So
because Fox was brand new then too.
Fox was brand new, and they said, well, we're not gonna let any of these guys win anything because we think that this is a travesty of what they were putting out on TV. But meanwhile, you could go to anyone today and ask them and talk about one episode from that, and they all know it.
Yeah.
And they all know
it's a classic.
Everyone who acted in that show. Yeah, because people went on to do great other things, and they never got the recognition for that show that was, brought us all to tears.
Well, hey, I've got another point that when I looked at this Emmy, and this is something I think that people should pay attention to on the Emmys. When you look through the Emmys, and I'm gonna kind of glance through the list, and you guys, and again, we can talk about some of the shows that are in amongst this list. But take a look at how many of these shows were actually your major. Because right now we have 4 major networks in the U.S. Used to be 3. Then Fox comes sliding in there. So now we got 4 major networks. Let's take a look when you're going through this list, and you're going to see how many of the major networks were even nominated and how many of them even won an award.
Right.
It's shocking. This is not the Emmys now is not the Emmys of 4 years ago, 5 years ago, which would be your ABC. It was, it was your Blackish or what was shoot. All the ABC shows, remember the ABCs was ABC, ABC,
Goldberg's,
ABC. Goldberg, they were winning them all.
Right.
And now you're going to go through the list. The comedies we didn't even see. All right, so you had Saturday Night Live, which Saturday Night Live is Saturday Night Live. But there's no other there's no other major 4 networks. You got Ted Lasso, 4 actors, and it goes to your point, Alban. 4 actors from the same show were nominated for this one category.
Right.
So where does it leave room for other actors from other shows to come on there? Because you had 4, so they kind of stacked the deck.
Right.
So you're looking at Apple TV.
And there's no way that those 4 are doing such an equal job to all be nominated. I just can't see it. There's only maybe 3 people in the scene. You know what I'm saying?
You're right. And then so I'm gonna roll down. This was comedy. Let's go to outstanding supporting actress for a limited series or movie. So this is like your stuff that's gonna only run for a certain period of time. You got your WandaVision, your Mayor of Easttown, Queen's Gambit, Hamilton. So of this, there is no major 4 networks there. Mayor of Easttown, HBO. You got WandaVision. What's that? Disney. Hamilton. Wasn't that Disney or was that was that Disney?
Yeah, Disney.
Queen Gambit, HBO. So there's not even an ABC and NBC, CBS even in the limited series, which Mayor of Easttown is a very good show. I'm going to put that out there. We've talked about that.
But like, did you when you were glancing through this, did you see what's the other one there? The one that you watched this year, finally.
Handmaid's Tale. Yes, that's in here. Okay. So you get outstanding. You got Hamilton, Queen's Gambit, Mayor of Easttown. I May Destroy You, which I don't remember that one. I'm not sure about that one. Yeah. So, but again, you're talking when you start seeing this. When I'm looking at and you're seeing, all right, Hamilton. Fabulous, and I don't say that with a fabulous. I'm saying that was a fabulous. I'm not even a musical
but look how
person,
many
but I enjoyed it.
Are there?
Yes, there was numerous.
It's
but it was good. It was good. I mean, and then your outstanding actor 3. It was great. It was a very good show. But when we go through here, so here's The Boys. What's that? Isn't that HBO?
No, that Boys is
Netflix.
Netflix. No,
so
is
again,
it Netflix? It is Netflix?
Or Amazon. That's Amazon.
Yeah.
So The Boys. So you're talking Amazon, Netflix, Handmaid's Tale.
Hulu? No.
Hulu. Yeah, that's Hulu. So Hulu, Lovecraft Country. Isn't that Netflix? Isn't that Netflix? Lovecraft. I think that's.
Because I don't even watch that one.
But then, all right, while you're looking that up, Mandalorian. Those are 2 Disney things. So again, outstanding drama series. You don't even have an ABC or CBS.
Right.
So when you're looking for some of these shows, and here's The Crown was the winner. When you look at some of these shows, they're definitely worth a look when you see them over and over and over. Yeah. Mandalorian, I've seen that. Great show. I mean, great show. Here's Bridgerton. Wasn't that Netflix? Bridgerton. I think that was Netflix.
Was it
Netflix? I think it was Netflix. I'm pretty sure it was Netflix. Netflix or Amazon, because I remember Blue and I were watching it. So you have that, The Crown, Handmaid's Tale. So again, do you even have Poise? That's a paid Posse. It's a Posse. That's another one. That's another one of those paid channels or paid services.
No, is it? It's Posse.
Yeah, because remember, it's that guy. It's that guy. It's the actor that came out. I've seen him on a couple of talk shows. I'm almost positive.
Yeah, but I thought that was something like not FX, but I can't remember now. Just type in Posse.
I thought it was Poise.
No, it's Posse.
You sure?
What network?
It's on FX.
FX. You see what I mean?
FX. Oh yeah.
So,
okay. So yeah, it's not one of your major ones,
right?
Yeah,
and there are shows that are on FX, like shows that are on FX. Like what was that other one there? That did pretty good. Oh gosh, with the kids who's a drug dealer in
oh yeah
Snowflake.
Thank you. Snowfall.
Snowfall.
Yeah.
Snowflake.
Now that
I was just thinking of a documentary that I actually just watched, and it was actually called Snowflake Drug Dealers.
Oh, okay.
And that's
Snowfall.
I knew what you meant.
Yeah.
You're right.
And that was a great series.
Another great series.
And you see nothing of it. Because so is it because it's FX? And FX doesn't have the coin like Disney to sit there and tell all the actors, well, you better vote for this, otherwise you won't get that.
Maybe. It could be. I try not to. Yeah, it's possible.
Mm-hmm.
It's possible. I don't know how who they get to vote here. Oh wait, here's the first show that I spotted that is a part of one of the big networks.
Which one?
Tracy Ellis Rose for Blackish.
Oh, Blackish, yeah.
That's the first one that I don't think Shrill. I don't think that's a regular one, but yeah. I mean, so you're talking
well, Mom is it? No, Alice and Janney and Mom.
Okay,
that's on CBS.
Yeah, okay.
That's a Shrill is on. That's one with A.D. Bryant, the girl from Saturday Night Live, and I don't think it's a major network that's on. I'm thinking it's something that's like streamable, whether it be Apple TV or one of those type things. Now, like Kaylee Coco and the flight attendant.
That's in Max. Yeah. Max original.
Yeah,
That's
no. Is it HBO Max?
Yeah,
really?
HBO Max.
Wow.
Now streaming on HBO Max. So
it's
again,
streaming there, but I don't think it came from there.
I don't know.
It must have been. I didn't think it was an HBO.
I'm pretty sure because it has a lot of swearing in it.
Yeah. I know. I wasn't.
There's only 9 episodes.
Yeah, it was only 9 episodes. It was. I liked it. I liked seeing her in something different for once. But a lot of people didn't like her. But I believe they are going to do a second season. It was weird. You know what it is? She spent so many years doing so many shows that were family friendly that when here she is, you get to see her as a drunk person. Yeah. It was good if you like her, and Rosie Perez was in it. It had it sings. I liked it because I love Rosie Perez also because
All right. So hey, I just had to. All right. So outstanding competition program, which I didn't even know that was a category, but
yeah,
I guess
it is because they create so many.
All right. So have you watched RuPaul's Drag Race?
No, I don't. I know you do.
Okay. All right. Now Blue and I watched it. And Blue had never watched it, and I can't remember. She was here. It was last year. And we were just sitting around here. You know how you're flipping channels trying to figure out what we're going to watch,
Mm-hmm.
And I said, you need to check out RuPaul's because I had seen it years before. That show is actually pretty funny. I mean,
yeah, I know.
That is a hot mess. RuPaul, I mean, I don't know how she does it. It's off the chain.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, they do a great job. It amazes me some of the people that are on the show.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them I'm like, she ain't pretty at all, and and I'm like, what is she doing on this show? And then some of them are like, holy smokes!
But remember that he isn't pretty.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah,
some of them don't. I mean, some of them are just beautiful.
Yeah,
and it's like some of the transformations blew me away. So yeah, we watched some of those, but yeah, if you're looking for some different shows,
mm-hmm.
take a look at the Emmys. Again, when we talked about Hamilton, of course, was a great thing. WandaVision for me was okay. A lot of people loved it. Mayor of Easttown, Alban, you and I talked about that.
Yeah.
A phenomenal. I've turned on numerous people to the show, and every single person's came back to me and says, Todd, you are on point with that show. Great writing, great acting.
Well, I just want to put out to everyone, Power, Wu-Tang Clan, the American Saga. What's that other? There's another new one that 50 Cent is doing. Not BMF, but I had posted it in the room. But that is going to be, phenomenal. And I just don't know why these guys aren't getting their proper credit.
I May Destroy You got nominated a lot. And again, look at their HBO.
Nope.
HBO.
It's these big networks. It's like, now that, there's no more Modern Family and stuff like that. These
It was interesting when I looked at this.
And also, I think my other major problem with a lot of this is that these other shows that are getting nominated now for, it's not like a full, series. You know what I mean? It's only like 8 or 9 episodes, and here they are getting nominated when, you have these other guys that are doing either 12 or 24 episodes for a season, and they're not getting nominated.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe it's just too much. Just too many times. Because
but that's not too much, because the viewer, me, I want to see more episodes. I hate these half, put together series that, because they're spending so much money to create the series. It's like you take like a Mandalorian or something. Look how much that they're spending per episode. It looks like you're watching a movie. How are these other guys going to compete?
Yeah, you're right. It's a hard. It's a hard one. How do they compete against it? Dr. Pimple Popper didn't make it. Nope, it was not nominated.
Wasn't even nominated. Now that's some good watching,
Spelling, rhyme, and flow. Love Power. A lot of people like Power.
Power is, if you haven't watched it, watch it.
XY11 XY also has some ideas, some suggestions. 619 says Flight Attendant is coming to TBS. The Wiki says it's coming to TBS.
See, that's where I thought it might have been before. Maybe the HBO only just got like one season that they bought one season.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, Todd's got a point here. Friday night used to be a great night for comedy TV. Used to really push.
Yeah.
But hey, I will say one other thing before I kind of pull off of this. If you take a look at the winners, is there a single major 4 as a winner? I don't see a single one. I mean, Paramount is NBC's, but that's NBC's Plus thing. So, but that's not on NBC.
Right.
I don't see a single CBS, ABC, Fox.
Right.
None.
Right.
None.
And there used to be that. There's no way possible that the show like that one that we said before with Alice and Janney is getting less. Yeah, Mom. Like Mom is getting less views than the Mayor of Easton. You know what I mean? And there are a lot more episodes out there for people to know the show.
I did watch Mom. Now, that was a comedy. And it was funny. It was funny because it was a little sarcastic.
Yeah.
It's weird how how it just seems weird to me when I looked through that list and I was watching the Emmys. Like I said, I watched about 40 minutes of the Emmys before I went to bed. And I was amazed. I'm listening. It was like the same shows were nominated.
Yep.
And I'm listening. I'm like, I don't hear no CBS. I don't hear NBC.
Right.
I don't hear ABC. And then when I looked at the list,
and you can't tell me that
wow.
no one is watching. No one is watching the CBSs and the ABCs anymore. You know, where the hell is Nielsen? Where's Nielsen? You know what I mean? Remember? That's how we grew up. Okay, you had the Nielsen ratings. Okay, they knew how many people were watching this thing, and this is stuff that's not even streamed. You know, it's right there out on the air for you to watch.
Yeah, you're
how could they not get anything?
It does seem not even nominated.
Right.
Doom Patrol, another that's on online. You got lots of no commercials for streaming shows, and that is probably beneficial. But it just seems odd that they weren't even nominated. But if you're wanting to look for some new shows, if you're thinking about, hey, what's a new show I want to check out, I would suggest for people to check out some of these shows that are nominated numerous times. You may find there's a reason why they were nominated numerous times. When I looked at The Handmaid's Tale, I don't know how many times it was nominated. It was nominated numerous times. And I remember my ex used to watch that, and I never watched it. Well, I watched like a bit here,
I was screaming at you to watch that one.
Yeah, and I watched it. I'm like, holy smokes. And it was a bit scary, too.
Right.
Because some of the stuff that's happening in that show. And then we look at today, and we but
she's with such a great actress. It's like they found like the perfect actress to be able to get the expressions that you can get out of her. You felt as if you were sitting right there with her. You know, now that to me means a lot. You know, but how many Emmys did she win? I think she won one.
No, I don't. Well, maybe
not this year, but
she didn't win. Not this year.
She didn't win
because Kate Winslet won it for this year for that limited drama or whatever. For
what was it for the
Mayor of Easttown?
Mayor of Easton. Okay.
Yeah, which I'm sorry, she did a phenomenal job.
She did a great job. Yeah.
I mean, and I do remember I got paid by Nielsen one time. Did you ever get one of those little things?
Oh, did you? No, I never got paid.
All right, so what they did is they would mail you, which DJ's like, I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Nielsen would mail you a week. You had to like catalog what you watched for the week. Okay, this was before the internet.
Yeah.
I know. So for a week, you'd have like a book, and it would have like all the lines, like from 9 o'clock in the morning till whatever. And so whenever you had the TV on, you were supposed to write.
My TV was always on, right?
So if you were watching it, and then I think you wrote how many people were watching. So you would fill out this form, and then this book, and then you'd throw it back in the envelope, and then you'd mail it back. It had a self-addressed envelope. They paid you $1. $1. And I think if you mailed it back, you got $5 or something like that. Because when you got the envelope, it was $1 in it.
Yeah.
Now I did fill it out one time and sent it back and got my I think I want to say $5 back. Then one time I got the Nielsen thing and I just kept $1. I didn't fill it out. I just kept $1. But they would send you
I always had thought, yeah, go ahead.
But they would send it. It was like came in the mail as just random. I do know that some people had that they were like 619 says they were people that were Nielsen home that they filled out the form every week or did whatever. Maybe because I didn't do it enough that they were like Nielsen's like, well, we don't trust you with our $1 that we sent you because obviously you're not gonna send the fucker back.
I always thought that it was something from the TV that was how they were getting it.
No.
But I was
maybe
young
now
back then.
Maybe now.
No,
I
was talking back then that because it was like everything I was watching it was getting rated that or shows weren't being cut off. They were all kinds of other shows would be they get rid of which is another whole issue right now with the amount of shows that the networks have been getting rid of.
Shows that people liked.
Yeah. And it's far worse now because a lot of people are leaving the shows to go work for, the Disneys and the Hulus of the world. And
maybe Nielsen sent those booklets to certain neighborhoods, and then certain neighborhoods they didn't send them to, Auburn. Maybe that's what it was.
Yeah, not mine.
So it could be. It could be they sent it to, but yeah, it was a thing. Mandy's right about, she wrote in the drag race is like a train wreck. You know it's coming and you can't stop watching because sometimes
that's like the 90-day series also,
Yeah,
that's a train wreck. That's a full train wreck. I don't know why why not make an award for the train wreck shows, because that's what people seem to want to watch.
Hey, Gail. All right. So Gail says Nielsen gets it from the internet. I'm a member. So now I can see that now.
Okay.
Nielsen getting their information, because now that we're all so I'm wondering, Gail, do you have information on, are they hooked on to your TV, or do you have some kind of information? Because I wonder how that works now. Motorman, we got a little while longer, Motorman. So Gail, let us know. And hey, Gail, if you want to jump on the show, send me a message. I'll let you on. I'm curious, as well as Alban is, how Nielsen does it now. I said, in the back, we used to have that little book we filled out, and that's how Nielsen didn't know right away. You'd have to mail that in, and then they'd tally it. And
yeah, because I just hope that they didn't switch to some type of, like how the music industry went to, okay, well, this song has so many plays, so it deserves a gold or award. Not in the days of okay, how many people actually bought a record? You know what I mean? Yeah. I know everything is streaming now, but just because an album is being streamed, it doesn't mean that they're listening to every song on the list,
Oh yeah, it doesn't mean it's good.
Right.
Roger does have a point here about Track probably has better stats on databases than Nielsen does, because you think about it. I mean, if you depend on what you're using, Track usually does a pretty good job about telling you something. Not so much IMDb.
Yeah, even when you're watching something. Even while you're watching it, that it shows you the other people that are watching it.
Yeah, interesting. It'd be cool to have. I'd love to. Hey, if Gail wants to come on the show, I would love to hear from somebody that's a Nielsen household now. Because I just let's see. That dollar kept me motivated. Check mail for the grandpa. Hey, I mean, it was like a dollar taped inside the thing. So when you open the envelope, and it was like a week's, it looked like a TV guide, and it had all the time slots, and you wrote it in there, and it would it was like they mail you back $5 if you sent it back, and I did it once. Sorry, Nielsen. I kept your other dollar.
Well, Nielsen, it sucks for you because I watch so much TV and you never sent me one, and I don't want to blame it on my mailman.
He's blaming it on his neighborhood.
Yeah,
you in the wrong neighborhood, Alban.
And my neighborhood ain't bad.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well. All right. So here's another show, Godfather of Harlem.
Yeah, another great. That is a
great show from what lots of people love. That I never watched. I haven't watched it yet.
You need to watch. You need to check that show out. I mean, that Forrest Whitaker. I think this is like one of his greatest accomplishments.
Okay.
Yeah, I know he's happy for being able to get, and it's not even just Forrest Whitaker. It's got Chaz Palminteri.
Is Cheadle in that?
No.
Cheadle in it?
No. What was he just in an episode? No.
No, I don't know.
No. But what's his name is also in it. The guy who used to do a Law and Order, Criminal Intent. Big tall guy. Law and Order, Criminal Intent guy, people out there, help me out.
Look, I'll send a message to maybe I'll send a link to Blue. Maybe she can come and tell you.
Oh my gosh, he plays.
Well, look it up. Look up.
Yeah.
Look up Godfather.
I know, but
and I do know that was a very popular show. Gail
really
says
is.
they have an extension on one of my browsers. Too shy to come on the show. Hey, you don't have to turn your camera on. Turn your camera. Don't even. Just leave your camera off. You don't. Hey, be like I am when I come on Sharon's show in the morning, because I'm just getting up, drinking my coffee.
Vincent D'Onofrio.
Okay.
Yeah, he's in there. You know, excellent cast, and you know, and mind you, it was all true. You know, this was you know, about Bumpy Johnson. You know, with the heroin in Harlem, you know, and how the blacks had to go against the Italian mob. Great, it was absolutely incredible show.
I'm gonna check that. That is on my list to watch. And I'm slowly working through. And hey, here before long, I'll have some extra time.
Yeah, you will.
How many days? 3 days.
3 days. Are you gonna have a show to show you free from work and really getting so drunk before you go?
I don't know about that. You know, I'm a little shy. I'm a little shy.
I think that the people really would like to see this. For you to, you know, like send a message to everyone at work to watch the show.
I can hey, or wait till I get up to Blues and her whole family see me be like, what the hell? What's this guy from America?
Oh man.
Oh, that Americans.
No, but hey, the Canadians like to drink.
Yeah.
More than us, so you know you'll be right at home.
We'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna have a little thing. We need the Christmas suit. Hey, I have numerous. Snowman suits that are going up north with me, and I will figure out some people that are going to be doing some. We're going to be doing some. We're going to be doing something. Ken, I have not watched Ken. What about you?
Ken? No.
Oh, I mean either.
No.
Yeah. So a lot of people seem to be liking that. Bye-bye, America. Yeah, and hey, I'm gonna make sure I say it when people are like, "Oh, where are you from?" America. I'm gonna say it just like that, America. Just with that twang. See, America right there, boys. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. All right, DJ. Look at it. People wanting to drink. I can't. All right, so DJ.
Yeah.
TV shows. So what is a TV show that you would suggest to people? I know that you're a very busy man.
Oh. I've just watched a UK one, and it was called Manhunt. And
is that about Lecter?
It's a detective sort of like crime.
Okay.
So do a search for Manhunt.
I'm getting ready to.
I'm trying to think who's in it. Oh, famous English actor. I can't remember his name. That's it.
Welcome to Our Boat. That we can't remember.
You did have it. No, not that one.
Hold on.
I did see a picture of it.
Hold on. Is it one word?
Yes, that's it. Top picture. Yes, that's it. Yeah, it started in 2019.
Okay.
But they've just done 4 new episodes. And I quite enjoyed it. If you like your crime detective sort of like
Martin Clunes?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just watched that, and I quite enjoyed that myself. I'm into these sort of like detective stuff. I'm not really into period drama, and these are true crimes.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
All right. So is each episode a different, like a different
no
thing, or is it ongoing?
Each episode is an hour long, and it goes through the full detective story of them actually catching him in the end.
Okay. Right. So each episode they solve a case.
Yes.
Episode.
No.
Kind of like
no. They don't solve a separate case. It's the first episode ends with the last episode. So
they continue on.
Yeah, the same case continues to the end.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Okay, so look at it. Won 2 awards. BAFTA Awards, which I don't know what that is.
Yeah, the BAFTA Awards.
That's BAFTA, English BAFTA Awards.
Yeah.
Nobody watches that.
I have.
I'm just kidding.
Hey, you wanted a show? That's an English show. You've just jabbered on for the last hour about American shows. I haven't got a clue on. And you asked me to suggest one, and I suggest one. Then you complain about it. Oh, that's it. Goodbye, Todd. See ya.
Bye-bye.
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 You know, that American Rust is pretty good also. It's a new one.
Is it an American show?
American show in Pennsylvania. I know we're not allowed to talk about them right now, but...
No, don't get me wrong. I love my American shows.
By the way, you know that FBI started back up.
Yes.
So you know there was like a 3 special because a new FBI International show.
Oh,
that came. Yeah. So if you've watched like the first FBI show, it went from FBI to FBI. That second one that came out, and now Dick Wolf just started FBI International.
Oh, yeah, I'll be watching that then.
Yeah, it's the FBI. I was shocked I didn't see you there. You know,
because I watched FBI Most Wanted, FBI, and I watched the other one. Let me have a look.
FBI International.
Oh, I can't remember. Here's another one that actually started back up. I think it was last night. It started back up.
Law and Order.
That's it.
Yeah, Law and Order. Are you watching the new one also? The Law and Order crime and something crime. The one with Kristen Maloney.
Yes, I think that's the one I watch.
Okay.
Let me just have a look. New episodes. Law and Order Special Victims Unit.
No, there's another one.
Is there another one?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I can't remember. Give me a second. Let me look here.
I know there's that many, but
yeah, I know, but it's the new. It's a new one because Dick Wolf always keeps busy, you know, because he has the whole FBI series.
He'll be in your PLEX, won't it?
Yeah, he will. Yeah, it already is.
Yeah,
it already is.
I'll have a look later. Save me searching in Yodi.
What the heck was the name of the other one?
Well, there's a couple. I don't know if you guys saw. There was a couple suggestions over here.
It's organized crime. I'm sorry.
Yeah, organized crime. Someone mentioned that. Yep. Deceit was good. Grace. I don't know those. Are those shows, DJ? That Grace and Deceit.
Are those UK shows?
Yeah, I think so. Fleabag.
Fleabag is American, I believe.
Oh, is it?
I think it is.
No, Fleabag is UK.
Oh, I have it on mine. Yeah,
that is good.
Yeah, I have that.
That is good. Fleabag. It's a comedy, and it's also funny. And there was another one. Yeah, it's not called Grace. It's called Killing Grace.
Oh, Killing Grace. Okay.
And that is good. And I think that was a BBC 3. So like one that they brought out, and because it was getting so many people reviewing it and watching it, they moved it on to BBC 2. so they took it off the BBC Three channel.
Oh, so it's like moving up. It's like
yeah. Well,
trying to make it to one.
Yeah, BBC Three is just like a streaming channel.
Okay. 619 says all ITV shows come to PBS after they're aired.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that is an ITV show, that Manhunt.
Law and Order Criminal Intent.
Mm-hmm. That's a great one.
Sex Education. I've not watched that. Have you?
Sex Education.
Yeah,
I've watched. You know what is really good? Sex Life with Sarah Shahey, the girl who used to be in. She's done a lot of things, but it is a pretty good show.
I've seen that. We Hunt Together. I don't know that
familiar.
one.
Why does that one sound familiar?
I don't know that one.
No, mate.
Hey, we're giving. All right, so what the topic?
We're giving you a bunch
have,
of stuff. Yeah,
we're giving you some shows to watch. We got DJ, who is a themer. He does a lot of themes, and so he's given us that kind of the UK view on things, because we know that Alban and I tend to be a bit American. So we tend to have a little bit of American twist towards it. What was that show that I just said? What was it?
We Hunt Together.
Yeah,
we hunt together.
Another one is that's really good to watch is Jet, Jett. Excellent show. Excellent show.
I'm trying to think of another one.
Oh, I like this one already. A gripping twist on a classic cat and mouse story. This British drama series explores the intoxication of sexual attraction and the danger of emotional manipulation as two conflicted detectives track down a pair of deadly killers. So it's got some sex in it. You're going to like it.
There's another one. Broadchurch. Broadchurch.
Huh? Yeah.
That's supposed to be a good one. A good English one.
Broadchurch?
And that's David Tennant that did Doctor Who.
Okay.
Wait.
Yeah. That's an older show, though, right?
Yeah, it's an older show.
Yeah, I was going to say.
It's over, though, right?
Yeah,
no, they've started a new one, I believe.
They started a new one?
Yeah,
it's showing there until 2017, that's why.
Yeah, it's showing one word.
I'm sure they started a new, and then they show up.
Hold on a second. Let's see.
You have an L in there. Okay. You have an L in there. That's what.
No.
Okay. Oh, no? Okay.
No, it's just that a browser. No, there's no Broadchurch.
Yeah.
There's this one.
Yeah, that's the only one. Yeah.
That's the only one, Broadchurch.
Yeah.
That's the correct one, because it's got David Tennant in that played Dr. Who.
Type in Sex Life, 2 words. Usually not that. Wait, no, it wasn't that one. That's a different one. What is this?
This one?
It's a new series. Go to see if it was 2019.
Todd, you can zoom in, you know. See that little zoom line at the bottom. Go down to the bottom right corner.
Yeah,
there you are. You can zoom in. Look.
Okay. So,
look at that look at this fancy.
Oh, you didn't
browser.
know that was there?
No, I never even noticed that.
Good, isn't it? You like that browser? It's good.
Oh my gosh! All of a sudden, I'm like, oh, I've been doing Shift Plus.
No, you can.
So
that's no.
I don't know.
Not
You sure? You sure it's one word?
Yeah, I thought it was. Yeah, that's it right there. Yeah.
There you go.
Sex Life. Yeah, this one here, Sarah Shahey. Really good.
Okay.
Really good. Everyone out there should check it out.
Okay, so that actually now that has my attention just a little bit.
It really will. It really will. It's right up your alley, Todd.
It looks like it might pique my interest.
Do you remember her from anything? If you go down and click on her name, Sarah Shahey.
You can actually make
Yeah,
your
right
browser
there.
you can make your browser even bigger if you hide that left-hand panel.
Yeah. If you click on the line on that panel.
Where?
It's like click on all the way on the left. Click, double click right. No, go back over to the left. No, the left. And up where it has those icons. Go to the left. Yeah, double click. Click again. There you go.
Oh,
there you
dang! Look at that thing, man! I'm finding out all
Who's a
kinds of
smart
stuff.
guy? Do you know what your center?
I don't know
button
nothing
does?
about them.
You know
them
what your
computers.
center button does on your mouse, though, right?
No.
No, you're kidding me.
You can scroll.
Okay. No. You can open a new window if you take something and click your center button.
I am clicking my center button. It just lets me do this.
No, it should open up another window.
It don't.
Click it once on.
It does, and then I can scroll easily without having to scroll.
So
no, you should be able to open it as a new window.
Go down to the bottom of your browser. See where it's open on your taskbar. See the icon on the taskbar where you got this browser open. Right click over it.
Yeah.
And it should give you a list of what you can actually do. You can open a private window, another window, a tab.
All right. Well, that's enough. Hey, we're
enough teaching devs right now. We'll have to do that later.
In the after show, we'll learn about this dang browser.
But just so everyone else out there wants to know of a great browser, this one we really need to give Vivaldi. I really thank DJ for turning us on to it.
Hey,
yeah,
it's one I've used it for years, and it's got a lot of good settings.
A lot.
You can you can personalize it a lot, and they are forever updating it as well.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
So look at there, you got ad blockers built into it.
Mm-hmm.
So all right, well we got that. Before we jump too far, we'll just touch on a couple of big topics that are other topics I want to mention. Netflix launches a free mobile plan for Kenya. Alban sent this to me. Netflix is offering a free service now. You can only watch this on your phone or a tablet. You cannot watch this on a Fire Stick or a NVIDIA Shield or nothing that's hooked to your TV. You cannot cast it to your TV, but you're able to have a free Netflix account in Kenya. One of the other caveats is that you only get 25% of their content.
Mm-hmm.
So that is another. So maybe you could change your VPN to Kenya, sign up for it or something.
Yeah.
But you're only going to get 25% of their content. They don't give you everything. And you have to use it on your phone or your tablet, something of like that. But Alban and I talked about it. I wonder if Netflix is test marketing this as a possible option to release in the UK or Europe or in the Americas. That possibly they're testing this out to see if this could be something they put in other places. And again, they're not looking to offer it for free forever. Let's be honest about that. Yeah. What they're doing is they're hoping to hook you, and then you're wanting more content or wanting more shows, or you're frustrated because you can't put it on your TV and you end up paying for it. So we could see this other places. I don't think Netflix is really struggling in the US or in the UK, but
no.
I'm wondering if that's the reason why they're trying. Maybe they're struggling.
But I think that they are struggling more now since there are so many other streaming sources out there now. They had to have taken a hit.
They're probably struggling in the poorer countries.
No, I think even here, because
I don't think they're growing. I don't think they're growing as fast as maybe they did before.
Right?
Maybe
because someone like myself that only swore for Netflix, and then I got irritated with them because of them kept raising prices and then certain content that I wanted wasn't going to be there because everyone else had it, and then they started taking down certain shows, which I could never understand. Why remove a show that you guys put out there You know, why remove it? You know, keep it there.
I think what they should do is, like I say, is open the UK and the USA up together.
Yeah. Yeah, most definitely.
Instead of having them separate like they do.
Yeah.
Because, like you say, if you want to watch Netflix and you want to watch a UK show, you've got to use a VPN, and they've started to block them now, aren't they? VPNs.
Look at here's an example of someone watching the show. They canceled Netflix at the beginning of the year when they raised their prices.
Yeah, because I used to, you know, I used to have them both, and you know, with both for streaming and for discs, you know. But
well, you just wanted the discs for ripping. Okay, come on, let's be honest. Mister got kicked out of Disney because you whooped up on Mickey Mouse.
Yeah. Hey,
whooped Mickey Mouse, and now he can't go to Disney World no more. And he hates Disney, period.
Yep.
You can't talk about Disney. He can't go to Disney.
Nope.
And now he hates YouTube.
Yeah. I'm mad at you, YouTube. You know, you had a loyal customer.
You still not got it back?
Nope. No, they still hate me. Keep a black man in jail as long as they can. For no reason.
They planted it on you.
Yeah.
They planted it on you.
Won't even
answer your email.
No, won't even. No, their answer to the email is talk to us in another 2 weeks. No matter what you send us now, ain't gonna matter. You need to wait another 2 weeks. Well, I just waited the first week.
I want to know what you did.
So do I. They can't even. No one can tell me.
You know, even the police have to tell you what you did.
I know.
After a certain period of time.
I know that. You know, they can tell me
unless
clean up my act. I try cleaning
everything up. I'd just put it down to that one comment, I reckon. And I'm not gonna say it myself.
Yeah. You don't want to be in my boat, you know.
Andrew does have a point here. We talked about this last week, is that Netflix is getting into the gaming business, the cloud gaming business. And we are going to see a lot of companies, as we've already seen, Amazon and different companies jumping into this area. And I think the days of games being on a disc, I think we're at the end of that. I think we're at the same as the DVD stores. I think as the DVD stores were in the past were. I think we're at the end of physical disc copies for a couple reasons. One is the games are last time I got Call of Duty, which was 2 years ago, it was like 80 gigs or 120 gig game.
Right.
Really? 120 gigs? You mean tell me there's that much content in there? I don't believe that. But the games are so big, you have to download the game, then you got to where you have to install it via the disc, then you have to download for however long. So it's going to be that a lot of these things are going to be cloud-based. They're going that way. So if you're going to be a gamer, you're going to be cloud-based.
But I think my question with that is, well, how are they going to be able to say, okay, we're going to give you a set price to be able to play the game as many times as you want to? You know,
it's going to be a subscription per month. They already got that. You pay for, let's say you pay $10 a month. $10 a month for, depending on the package, we're going to say just like TV.
Right.
You can watch Hulu. If you pay for Hulu, you can watch Hulu from the time you wake up in the morning on the 1st till the 30th at midnight, right? You can watch, if you watch it constantly or you watch none of it. The subscription-based video gaming is the same way. If they offer that game in their library, be it Steam or any of these other companies, you can play it one time or you can play it the whole time. And you're paying for the access for that game. And you don't need that high-end PC or that high-end console.
Right.
Because all the processing in the video.
But that's what I'm saying. That processing has to cost at some point where they're going to say, you know, we can't do this at that, you know?
All right. Well, all right. So that's the bait and hook, kind of like drug dealers do. You know, we're going to cut you in at an early deal. Don't think that price ain't going to go up as you said, as more people sign up and as discs disappear.
Mm-hmm.
So discs are not an option no more.
Right.
It's only cloud-based.
Mm-hmm.
And the only way to play, let's just say Call of Duty. The only way to play the new Call of Duty would be to stream it from the cloud.
Mm-hmm.
And the Call of Duty fanboys, that's what they're going to do. They're going to pay it. And they're going to pay it. And as the price goes up.
Into Netflix jail. And then they can't play their game.
Yeah. Well, I think that's where it's going. I think we're going to see all that going to cloud base. The last big topic that I have, and then we'll just freelance it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we got one other one. Is Pluto TV adding 450 hours of content in distribution solution deals? And Alban, did you read through this?
A little bit.
Because I didn't read it.
It's not like channels, but I think it's going to be mostly the content of all the extra movies and stuff.
Okay.
Because how Pluto has some movie movie things out there. I think that's what's going to be added since they just added so many new channels.
Yeah,
they've added. I guess they can do something with just the movies now.
And again, for cord cutters, for folks that are cord cutters, I highly suggest Pluto TV, free application, free on all the platforms. You can get it on Android. You can get it on almost any TV. If you have a smart TV, a great free option. They do have all kinds of channels, lots of content. You can't go wrong on this for having Pluto TV or Zumo. I'll say Zuno. I think it's Zuno or Zumo.
Zumo.
XUMO. I think it's another one that you would want to sign up for. You will have some redundancy between two applications, but not 100% redundancy. So great applications to have. Pluto TV continues to add and dance that line that some of these other services have not been able to dance, of offering something for free and have content, because they continue to add to it. And not getting in trouble with, hey, that's our content, you can't stream that. They seem to keep growing, and it's free. So definitely one to check. And one last thing, and then we'll, like I said, freelance for our Plex people. For Plex people, Plex has has an update. Check it out. There is an update that's going to have quite a few fixes. So 1.35.1. So if you have a Plex server, you may want to double check to see if there is an update to fix some issues that was on your Plex.
Yeah. Okay.
So, all right.
All right. One other thing for tomorrow, UFC 266.
266.
Yeah. The main fights are 10, prelims at 8, and the early prelims start at 6. So you know me, I'm there in there at the early prelims, watching the good fights at during the. Hey, Nick Diaz is in the is in the main card.
Main.
Yeah. It's Volkanovski against Ortega. But
I don't know if I'm gonna make the whole fight. I've got to work Sunday.
Oh,
because how many days left do I got?
You said 3, but so that's right. So that
Saturday,
is
Sunday, Monday.
Saturday, Sunday. So wait, they're gonna push you for the whole weekend, huh?
Yeah, I made the schedule.
Oh, okay. Well,
I made the schedule. I made the schedule so that our work week went Tuesday to Wednesday.
Shooting
Wednesday to
spitballs at you
Tuesday.
or anything yet at work or what? Anybody shooting spitballs at you at work?
No, they're happy for me.
Because they're,
No, they're happy for. I mean, they're not happy I'm leaving. But again, but they also want me to be happy.
Sure, we all do.
So it's that mix. You're happy, but you're not. I mean, and again, I am an open book. I'll be honest about what's going on in my life. And the same thing goes with, me having kids. I got kids here and I got a grandbaby here.
Yeah.
Your family's happy for you, but then you're happy as a family's like, what? You're not going to be close? So, but yeah.
Yeah, but
you only got one life.
You could be at the end of a phone.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's
Yeah.
what I mean. Use always the internet.
Yeah.
And there's ways that we can still, that's not an issue, but it is when you're
It's just-
physically not there.
Yeah, it's just could be a physical.
Yeah.
Look at Gail says it's amazing how far Netflix has grown from all been signing up for the 10 discs.
Yeah, eight
10
discs
discs.
at a time, and I was getting 16 a week. So that should let you know how many I was ripping.
Oh God! Look at Roger said COD Warzone is 500 gigs now. I don't know.
That's insane.
It's actually 120.
Yeah, I don't know if it is. I think Roger's being funny, but yeah, I know it's big. Netflix should have bought Locast. Yeah, Netflix. I wish Netflix would have bought Locast. I honestly did like. I did like Locast, but again, I think Locast being a non-profit, and then the judge said, the amount of money that Locast brought in versus what they needed was not in par. It wasn't in level. So if you're bringing in this much, but you only needed this much to operate, it's hard for you to say, well, we're a nonprofit.
Right.
I mean, that's why nobody checks the books on a church.
Hey, let's see if Netflix decides to get into the live TV side of things. That would be funny, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm just putting it out there because I want to see if they're listening to me.
If they're listening, we already know HBO was listening.
Right.
We know HBO was listening last week.
Hoping Netflix will be listening, because they've lost so much after they really lost me, but we'll see.
Blindside, I will be moving at the end of October, and so I'll let you guys know as we get closer to that time. But there'll be a week that I don't have a Streaming Matters show, and probably 2 weeks that we probably don't have a player pass because of the move, the way that the dates fall. So, and once I get located there, I should have my stuff, and I might even do like a green screen thing.
Okay.
I might do the green screen because of I think how I'm located, how that's going to fall. I'm not going to be given my own room to do my live shows. So
you have. Blues promised you the garage.
Yeah.
In the middle of winter. This is Dad.
With my coat, and my hat.
And your snowman suit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Not streaming related, but Mark is going to be converting his bike to an electric tomorrow. Good luck. Hey, send us some pictures on that, Mark. Hey, the beach has something. Just say if you're getting ready to sign up for YouTube TV, and I bet you get unblocked in. So pay him
that's funny because me and Gabs were talking about that. What would happen if I won that? You put me in jail and then I have to keep paying that. I can't watch nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder how that would have worked.
Yeah.
Send him a message. Say, hey, I was thinking about getting that YouTube TV, but you won't let me use it.
Yep.
Russell, my shows will be as they are now.
Yeah.
Just fine until I don't have a show certain weeks. And that's because of the move. We're going to have to take a little time off. I got to get myself situated. I've still got it out there for, I still have my list of gifts that you guys want to buy me, like that pinball machine. If anybody wants to buy me that pinball machine, I still got it out there.
You want to GoFundMe?
I do. I need one. It's only $911 to get it shipped to me. Yeah, not that I've checked into it, but $911 with taxes and shipping.
Oh man!
So but it's cheaper if you buy it before you go.
True that. So we'll see. It can always be a present that my kids get me. That would be. Oh, so the Beach wants to know once I'm in Canada, we'll also be doing shows in French. Only if
Ooh.
Eddie comes on the show.
Eddie comes up, yeah.
Eddie will be over there. Oh, c'est un beau tout, beau tout, beau tout, beau tout. Je suis toi, toi, je suis toi, rien toi. All right, hey, let's roll out of here because we are hour and 45 minutes, and I gotta eat a little something. Okay. So, hey, look at C-Man over there hanging out with us.
A bit late, a bit late now.
Yeah, no.
A bit late now. Turns up at the end of the show.
Yeah. Hey, well, I'm sorry, DJ. We've been blabbing on. So
hey, that's all right.
Anything you got going on? I know that you're you're always working on a project.
I'm working on one at the minute for somebody else. I haven't really done a lot the last week or week and a half.
Oh, a whole week, slacker.
Wow.
Yeah, well, when it comes to the themes, I haven't. I've been doing Photoshop, backgrounds, and that sort of stuff, for other people. The latest one I released was Scooby Doo. I think that was about a week and a half ago when I released that. So, paper plate. If you could actually see the screen and I was showing my screen, you'd see my answer to that.
So he's working on it. Yeah. And anybody that wants to check out DJ's themes, you have a wizard. It was DJ. It's HTTP DJthemes.com.
No. .xyz / DJ. And that's the repo. So you just grab the repo, go into program add-ons in the wizard and just download the wizard. Then you can take your pick.
Got plenty to pick from.
Well, like you say, he's plenty on 18, and I'm starting to build a bit of a collection on 19 now. So
yeah, you have.
Yeah, so I like to say it's gradually increasing. I am working on another one, bit like a geisha girl, lady, sort of like a Japanese sort of like style. So I've sort of like done some of that. So, and that amazingly, that started out to be like a samurai one, and it ended up just being ripped all apart. And I just ripped it all apart in Photoshop and thought, oh no, let's do this. And I thought, oh yeah, that looks 10 times better. So it just ended up changing. I do that a lot of time. I'll start stuff in Photoshop and I'll just rip it apart and start all over again. It's like I say, he's one I'm working on at the moment, and I'm just a bit stumped on where to go with it. It's just trying to sometimes. I don't know whether to say it's the motivation, because the motivation is there, but sometimes it's like, how can I take this to another level in Photoshop wise on a visual when it's in a skin and people see it, and it's like, yeah, I want people to sort of like, oh yeah, wow, that is nice, but I don't want people to sit there and start typing and give me the praise for it, because I don't like that sort of like. I'm not interested in that sort of like stuff. I don't need people to sort of like praise me. Don't get me wrong, it is nice that people do it, but I'm just not that sort of like person. I never have been. I've always been down to earth and humble. So I'll never change. That's me all over. Yeah. And like you say, if you notice in Telegram, I'm not very active in Telegram. Not very active. I see everything.
You're lurking.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say lurking. It's like you say, you're probably the same, Todd. You've probably got a selective few that you get notifications of.
Well,
I mute all my notifications because I don't want the beeping when I'm at work. But I do get the highlight to show that there's messages, and I do read a lot.
I can't read a lot. It makes me sick, because it's like how in the hell is he reading all that? How? I can't. I don't want to even send him this to read because I know you're reading so much other stuff. I'm like, how can someone read that much?
I try to stay on top because
I know you do.
Every Friday we got to talk about.
I applaud you for it. Really, I'm glad that you do, but I can't. I can't do it. It's either I have to look at Telegram or I have to watch my movie or TV show that I'm watching. I hate doing the same thing. I don't want to miss nothing.
Wait till I don't have to go to work for.
Oh God,
40. Well, let's say 42 to 44 hours a week, plus my driving, plus my lunch, which is a 40-minute drive each way. Man, I'm gonna have so much time.
You'll be spamming. You'll be spamming other groups, right? Yeah.
I'm gonna be in every single group. I'm gonna be Mr. Help.
Oh my gosh!
Shut up! He's too much damn help. I'll be answering every question. So, all right. So, hey, DJ, anything you want to say before we go?
Just thanks for having us on, Todd, and great coming on, and great having a chat with Auburn as well. So,
yeah, man,
it's been fun.
Well, thanks for hanging out with us. Sorry we didn't give you a whole lot of time. We will go to an after show, and I'll post a link for anybody that wants to jump in here while we eat dinner and we just bullshit. And when we do the after show, I don't post the link. It's not broadcasted nowhere. It is just for people to come, and you can just chill, and you don't have to turn your camera on if you don't want. We can talk about whatever we go all over the place with those topics after the show. So it's good times. Good times. Auburn, anything you want to say before we go?
Thanks, everybody out there. I wish I could have typed to say hey, but of course, hey, thank you all for coming. Great seeing you there on the side. Hopefully, I'll be out of jail soon where I can, type to you. And don't forget, watch those other shows that we talked about. You might enjoy something. No one's saying you have to watch the whole show, but a lot of times if you hear a show is good, and it loses your interest to the first episode, sometimes it's worth watching a second, because, they're just getting it rolling. You know what I mean?
Got to build the base.
Got to build it. Yeah, you got to build it, especially if we're all telling you that it's a good show. See you guys next week, and don't forget
Wednesday?
UFC tomorrow. Wednesday? Yeah, we have the Player Pass. Our movie is My Son.
My Son.
Yeah, My Son.
I started watching that.
Oh, did you watch it? Yeah.
I started to watch it. I never finished it.
Oh gosh, that's not good. That's not good. Hey, well, we will say that the caveat to that movie is that the main actor James McAvoy was not given the script for that movie. He actually had to ad lib and do his own figure. As the other characters are doing whatever they're doing, he had to ad lib what he felt or how it went. So that is part of the caveat to that movie. So when you're watching it, he doesn't have a script. So
he looked quite violent. What bit I see.
Okay. So all right, so we got that next Wednesday. You said UFC tomorrow.
Yep, 266.
266. So we got that going on. Crazy. We got numerous people over here. Thank you guys for commenting. Watch Jerry Curls DJ.
What is Jerry Curls?
God.
Just look it up. Watch it. Watch it. It is a classic.
Yep.
Right?
It's got to be a bad movie for
classic.
The Beach to mention it for me.
Oh yeah. That's all that comes out of his mouth because
he's been traumatized.
He's traumatized. He really is.
He is really traumatized with that.
Words can't stop coming out of his mouth.
He cannot stop mentioning that movie.
No, he can't.
Hey, Child 44 has not been mentioned since.
Nope. Not at all.
Not once.
Not at all. Nope.
He forgot all about that show or that movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
he's just put it's a classic piece of SIT.
It's something. Yeah, it's so. Hey, thanks for you guys joining us. I will post this link in my Streaming Matters group. So if you're not in that group, you need to look down below, and I have a URL to that group. You can jump in. We're allowed 10 users. 10 people can be on the chat at one time. If you are snooze and you take a little while to get on there, and we have over 10 people, you'll have to wait till one of those folks leave, and then you can come in. Yeah, Aubin.
No, I just want to say thanks to the Big. 25. Yeah, great coming to check out the show, and we do hope that we'll see you next week.
Yeah, and hey, check on the early part of the video, and maybe we get near the end, we kind of go all over the place.
Yeah.
And so yeah, definitely, I'm always looking forward to new people being on the show, and always looking for people to join. Hope I might be able to join Fire Stick, TV Fire Stick, or Fire TV Stick.
Fire TV Stick.
Fire TV Stick.
I might join one of her shows if I have time and she has me on. I've tried to invite her on the show here. Tanya, I'd love to have her on the show, but it is with her time zone. It's not quite
same time zone as mine.
Well, yeah, but some people got little ones that they got to be worried about that gets you up early no matter what time you go to bed. You got your cat. Okay, so hey, but thanks for everyone watching. Everybody, thanks for watching. We're gonna go ahead and roll out of here. We'll throw into the Telegram group, and whoever wants to join can jump in, and we'll talk about whatever. Thanks for everyone that joined the show. DJ, check out. I will post a link to his themes. It works. He has a repo.
Do you want me to do it? I'll type it in now.
Yeah, post it over there to the side, and I will also put it in the show details, and then they can get it. I usually put it in the show details.
Yeah, you can stick it in the show details, but I'll stick it in the main chat.
Oh, listen, he's over there sticking it. And I invited Blue in, but obviously she's too busy. And hey, I will not do any more videos on $21, $25 IPTV services.
No.
But there's plenty out there. Hit up the beat. She's happy to help you with that.
No, poor guy. He's having enough problems right now. No, don't do that to him, because Miss Jerry Curl might, get hold of him, because
he's gonna roll up. He's gonna roll up here. All right, so hey, let's go out of here. We'll see you guys on the after show, or we'll see you next week. Have a good one. Take care.